Addiction has a way of impacting your life in one way or another, whether it's a family member, friend, or even yourself. You may know someone who has struggled with an addiction to alcohol, drugs, gambling, or sex. But what about the addiction no one seems to be talking about? The one we have normalized and promoted in our society and are failing to see the harm it's causing. Let's talk about that addiction. The addiction of overconsumption. The dangerous activity of overconsuming material things, binge watching, and repetitively checking your notifications brings only temporary pleasure that you constantly need more of. How often do you feel overstimulated? Do you ever feel like you need all the outside noise and busyness of the world to just stop for a second and slow down? If you're feeling this way, there's a biological reason. Our brains weren't designed for the overstimulation of the modern world. In fact, they're being harmed by the contemporary world. Professor of neurosurgery at Harvard, Anne-Christine Duhame, explains, "Our brains evolved to be rewarded by novelty, a tendency exploited by the present times. Your brain craves novelty, which is why having something new or pleasurable feels so good. This natural drive kept your ancestors alive, inspiring innovation and better living conditions. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's also what can lead to addiction and the destruction of our planet, especially when talking about the addiction of overconsumption.